my paradigm, and you may agree or not, but I'm sharing with you my paradigm. And I'm sharing it with you from this is my experience for me. We all have to go with what's true for us, right? It's not like faith or belief, it's my experience. Is that this is an alive being. And that this alive being that we call Earth is also in evolution. And we have the great honor to be here as souls. And this being here is about duality too, about time, evidently, contrast. We get to play out our own lostness here and our own foundness. But we're not the only species, the only creatures here. There's a lot going on. And we're not necessarily the most intelligent just because we can self reflect. That's caused a lot of problems. Right? The ability to self reflect is consciousness journey of waking up to itself, like it can see itself, it can hear. It recognizes when it's hearing, when it's seeing, when it's feeling, when it's thinking. Now it needs to recognize that everything is divine. And take responsibility. So just because we can self reflect doesn't make us the most intelligent creatures on this planet. I think that when you destroy your own ecosystem and your own home, that's not very smart. So I'm inviting us to take our own understanding of spirituality wherever you are, take it really deep and let it break your heart open. I do not feel like the earth has a closed heart. I think that she can have enough. I mean, there's some things that the earth cannot right, and that's like what we're doing to the climate. Doing to the earth that creates climate change. There's some things she can't balance out. Well, she'll like take care of trash to the degree she can, turn it back into humus as much as possible in her own time. Will she continue? Yes. And will some creatures still be here if we don't do this experiment correctly? Yes, of course. I'm not saying it's over. I think we still have a chance as a species. But I think it's time to integrate social activism, spiritual activism, as much as you feel called to do, whatever way it is, with your spirituality. I don't know how you're going to do that in what way, and I'm not saying in any particular way. We have to wake up to what we're doing and take responsibility. and not get lost in activism and forget our where we're coming from. See, where you're coming from is what's important too, right? You come from this understanding that I'm proposing today of our of the closing that subject object polarity to the point where you really as much as you can are capable of realizing that this earth is your body, and how you act from there and how you speak from there and how you relate from there. We all do our part. And love is the greatest, greatest, greatest medicine. So, operating from the heart brings understanding, compassion, and kindness to our own weaknesses. And you know what? We can even, I love the Honopono prayer of I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Of even saying that to earth. See the earth, to earth, earth ourselves. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. You can look that up and see what all that actually means if you don't know. Each one of those is very important inquiry to take in. And then if we feel cleaned out enough, emptied out enough, like we're not all perfected and we still have some little places inside that are being worked on, it's natural, right? We can start asking, how can I be in service? How, how can I be used? What's the best way to be used, be in service? It could be absolutely loving your family and your pets and the most closest friends and immediate neighbors, and that's pretty good. Or the ripple may go out further in some way. Some way, maybe you'll feel like volunteering here and there. Maybe some people with the animal shelter, with something, pick up trash, something. But with the consciousness of from love, not out of fear. I'm not trying to evoke fear with this. Soberness. Soberness is good. But we don't want to be in service out of fear. It's like what you love shows and has power. And so do it from love, even if it's just talking from love.